Once you start looking at food as just fuel, then you open up a whole new plane of existence within your mind, allowing you to hit your goals much easier. So I get a lot of people that have trouble around the eating side of things. No confusion what to eat, but mostly the idea of having to eat a bunch of dense meals each day that don't taste, well, particularly nice. The reality, however, is if you're working out and you're expecting results, but you aren't fueling your body correctly for it, then you are really just wasting your own time. The devil is in the details. Once you agree to play by his terms on this venture, you have to accept the fact that your relationship with food may change dramatically. So what's the concept behind food for fuel? Well, imagine this. You're playing a game. It's on the Nintendo Wii. It's a mini game. The game is simple. The game is you're trying to fish with a net, certain coloured balls within a pool to earn points. So the gold balls are worth 10 points, let's say. The silver balls are worth 7 points. And the bronze are worth 5 points. And then the plain ones, they're just worth 2 points. However, you're only allowed a maximum of 8 balls within your catch bag. That's it. Like Pokemon. So the objective to this game is, within 30 seconds, catch as many valuable balls as possible in attempts to reach the biggest score. If you can catch a ton of easy plain balls, your bag will get filled up quicker and your score will be low. But fill your bag up with the worthwhile golden balls. Sure, it's a bit more difficult to catch them, but you'll have the biggest score. Now this might sound stupid a lot, but this is the way at looking at food. You have a certain calorie cap, a threshold if you will. The object of this game is to consume as small calorie meals as possible that give you the biggest score back, being nutrients. And with this game, you need to fulfill your macros, i.e. your proteins, carbs, and fats, before you reach the calorie cap. If you eat the more high calorie meals with little nutritional benefit, you'll reach your calorie cap quickly. And you'll not have your macros fulfilled for the day, meaning you'll have to consume more calories in attempts to reach your macros, which means you'll make more fat gains, which means the whole process was pointless and the effort to begin with was pointless. However, you'll ask me, Karl, I understand this premise. Why did you explain it within a fucking Nintendo Wii game? What I struggle with is wanting to eat those kind of foods that aren't pleasurable or fun. Listen, I get it. However, I'm going to bring you back to one of our Orcs Den top tips, which is be consistent 70% of the time. This means once you are a good little boy or a good little girl with eating for 70% of the week good, you have that 30% to enjoy yourself and not to be what the common peasants would call us, boring. Now, unless you're going to the competition, you don't need to be 100% on point all the time on the good food train. To look in decent shape, just get it right for 70% of the time. That's all I'm asking. And listen, look at it this way. Which do you prefer? Okay? Having 48 minutes mouth pleasure, and no, I'm not referring to that, and then feeling shitty and bloated afterwards, knowing in your head you've put some form of fat on. Okay. Or having 48 minutes standard mouth pleasure, nothing too stimulating, but feeling amazing afterwards for a few hours, allowing you to achieve more of your fitness goals, which equals to months of feeling amazing. Allowing you to achieve more of your fitness goals, which equals to months of feeling good, considering you're consistent, of course. And like we said, people have goals, they'll experience positive emotion. For me, that's an easy pick. It doesn't even need answered. It's the cake. I'll go for the cake. Every day you need to ensure you're doing everything within your power to meet your macros. Some days, I get it, it's hard. Things don't go your way, things in life get you down, you're flooded with so much responsibility that you don't get time to yourself. But you need to adapt to those changes. If there is a day where you've missed your breakfast, missed your lunch, don't opt in for a quick fast food meal on the way home. Go to Tesco Get some 500 grams of lean mince, get some whole wheat baps, get some lettuce, get some onion, and make yourself 2 huge burgers. For example, it'll fulfill that pleasure hole you're wanting filled. But in return, it'll almost feed 60% of your macros in one sitting. Just think, adapt, and improve. Be smart. Your body is a fighter jet capable of great things. The limits you can soar to will increase, not just yourself, but your peers around you will notice it too. However, the fighter jet is only effective when it's filled with the right fuel. And you're no different. So spread those mechanical wings, baby, and fly away to Gainesville! Anyway, you learned nothing from that video because most of the time I stimulated in a make-believe Nintendo Wii game. However, this is Karl from Walks Den, wasting your time yet again.